Hey there. So I have a beer from Terrapin, and it's the Monster Beer Tour. This is Rye Cubed. It's a triple rye India Pale Ale, and Terrapin's is out of Athens, Georgia. Um, the Rye IPA category is a new specialty IPA category that was derived because people have been doing all these great things with IPAs. Rye beers have been a part of our brewing arsenal from day one. Rye Squared, and now Rye Cubed, Triple Rye IPA, completes this trilogy of brewing excellence. This is a 2015 10.7% alcohol by volume. Holy mothers. So I'm curious to see what is the alcohol range for this style. Yeah. The alcohol range for the Rye IPA style is 5.5 to 8%. So I'm not even sure that this is a Rye IPA so much as what does it say? A triple. So it's probably much more akin to an imperial. An imperial IPA, which is no, it's still over that. What is this? 10.2? What is this craziness? 10.7. Holy mother. A double IPA is 7.5 to 10%. So this beer is just some craziness, basically. So an American strong ale only goes to 10%. Wheat wine, which I think is the equivalent of barley wine, 8 to 12%. Okay, so this beer is, so we'll judge it as a Rye IPA, but it's out of category based on alcohol content, but that's fine. So I think this is its best placement. So let's give it a smell. Oh, interesting. It's very sweet, like honey. Kind of coppery, metallic. It has like a mead flavor or aroma to it, which is interesting. Kind of like tropical fruit. This is interesting. So color-wise, it's cloudy, and a nice kind of amber, coppery color. So beautiful, right on point there. Flavor. Wow, this is a really dangerous beer. Wow, at 10.7% alcohol by volume, I expected like to have to breathe off some alcohol or to have some alcohol warming in the belly or something, or to be overwhelmed by the alcohol flavor. But instead, this beer is very sweet and fruity, and hoppy and grainy. Interesting. So I definitely get some hops. But I get like this kind of fruity, florally, hops out of this. This is very interesting. And it does have some hop bitterness to it, but it's very well balanced with the sweetness. And so I feel like it kind of gets, I don't want to say downplayed, but it's, it's mild. Malt flavor should be low to none, and this is very, rye has a very distinct flavor to it. A grainy spiciness. That's a good description for it. I think some of this fruitiness is probably from a fermentation byproduct of the yeast, because it has this really great kind of Bach kind of sweet fruitiness to it, and it's pretty enjoyable. It's actually kind of like a medium to light body beer, which I'm surprised by. Very smooth, very drinkable. Definitely carbonated. How they got that much alcohol in without like the alcohol burn, I'm totally impressed by. It's just such a drinkable beer. It's definitely intense. It has a lot of intense flavor to it. It's intensely rye-y. It's intensely hoppy. It's intensely even sweet, I think. But in a way that really makes sense. Very, very well done. So the comments about this particular style, a modern American craft beer variation on American IPA. Rye malt character should be noticeable and otherwise enter it into an American IPA. Oak is inappropriate in this style, and would have to go into a wood-aged category instead. So history. Looking to add complexity and variety to their IPAs, craft brewers and home brewers substituted rye malt for a portion of their base malt. Rye IPAs, or RIPAs, have found a place in many craft breweries' seasonal rotations. I think Rye IPA is a great winter seasonal beer because we're looking for kind of heavier, stronger flavors rather than the lighter beers, and a good body of beer. And while this doesn't have a super full body, it has a super full flavor, which kind of makes up for that. Anyway, this beer is very nicely done. I'm really impressed. So, great work over at Terrapin. Oh, and now the alcohol is kind of warming in my tummy. You snuck in 10.7%. I'm blown away on that. Great beer, and I love it, and I hope that I come across it more often. You can, I got this from Tavor, so awesome Tavor. Thank you for making these beers available to me here. If you have tried it, share with me down below what your thoughts were about it and then where you were able to find it, because I want to make sure that everybody who wants to try it can do so. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.